Alright guys, today we're going to be playing the Solomon base kill deck, sponsored by Crayplays. So this is very similar to the Jade deck, except with Solomon instead of Jade. So obviously the game plan is the same. You play a very cheap, efficient deck, you win first missile, and then you go hard on the base with the commander power. Now this is a very powerful strategy, but I would also like to mention that before anyone starts doing this, it is technically bugged, I'm pretty sure. I think the iron cannon is doing slightly more damage to the base than it should do. So, you know, bear that in mind before you consider doing this, that it is potentially bug abusing, or like, yeah, I think the iron cannon has not been tuned correctly. It's not supposed to do as much as it does. But yeah, well, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the strategy. But yeah, bear in mind before you use it that it might be broken right now. So, ooh, looks like we're getting bike rushed, but the slowest bike rush of all time. Maybe he might have been hoping I was going to go double harvester. Right, he sees barracks and goes for his own harvester. So we're just going to jump jet. And then we're going to go for his harvester because he's opened with the war factory. He might have chemical buggy. If he's opened war factory, he might have chemical buggy, in which case we can't necessarily get the harvester. I'm going to make a pitbull as well in case he does make chemical buggy. And we'll send it down to support the missiles. Alright, there's some bikes. Don't care about that. I'll get some more jump jets. And yeah, we'll get with the first. There's the chemical buggy that I was expecting. Jump jets, if you're facing chemical buggy with jump jets, the key is just to not move them. As you can see, they actually get pretty good damage on the chemical buggy if you just let them use defender's advantage. Trying to run them away, they're just going to get run down and die for no value. So it's better just to leave them on defense and let them fight. You'll see here how much damage they get on a chemical buggy. It's like half. It's not great. Like, obviously for the cost, it's not good, but you know, better than losing them for nothing. Alright, so it's going to be hard to go after this guy's harvester because he's just spamming these cheap units at us. So we're just gonna hold these pads. This is where I'd normally go for the Solomon base kill, but there's no need because we're going to win the second missile quite easily, it looks like. Actually, are we? Might be closer than I like. Looks like we're going to win it. Alright, yeah, we win it. There's no need to go for the base kill, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that on the next one.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Okay, this time I'm gonna try and go for the base kill a little bit more, just to show it off. Oh, we're getting bike rushed again. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get jump jets instead of missiles, because they're faster and it's easier to chase down the bikes. Should be pretty easy to defend this rush. Yeah, not the strongest rush of all time. Okay, well, let's go see if he gets a harvester. We'll get another jump jet in case he does. Yep, there it is. So we're gonna send the 2 jump jets to his harvester. Use our rifles to kill off the militants.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
And we'll go Talon.
Unit lost.
Oh, Talon. Okay, so once we fire this missile, we'll just go for the base of iron cannons.
Nuclear weapon. Long ion cannon activated.
So 2 iron cannons doesn't quite do it. You also need to get some extra damage in. Jump jets and Talons are both good at doing this. Talon actually does use its missile against the base, so it does more damage than nothing you would expect. But jump jets are really your key unit for doing this. They fly past everything. They can't get blocked, and they do good base damage. All right, so now the base should be low enough. Maybe it needs a little bit more. It's getting close though to the point where an iron cannon will kill it. So now we just save up for this iron cannon. We can even concede the missile to save up for this iron cannon.
Unit lost.
And then usually you want like your free range. You either want jump jets or free vision units to go after the base. There's a phantom. Go for this base kill.
Unit lost.
And there we go. That should kill his base. Yep, there it is.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Alright, we're going to scout out this time since we keep getting rushed for some reason. Rifles first. It should be safe to go harvester. Second rifle before harvester. Interesting. We're going to pull back. Obviously, we don't want to just get 2v1. Wait until we have our second rifle. We're looking to charge the missile here because we're a very aggressive deck. We want to fire the first missile as quickly as possible.
Unit ready.
So I'll make aggressive moves like this to keep the missile charging.
Building online. Unit ready.
There he goes Talon. We'll just make our own Talon to fight his
Unit
Talon.
lost.
And we should fire the missile pretty soon.
Unit lost. Missile
And there it is.
launched.
So now you can also do the same thing you used to do with the Jade deck, where you just go 2 harvesters after the first missile. And that'll allow you to spam the commander power at the base. We're also going to want to go Pitbull to fight off his Talons.
Unit
We do need to get some amount of damage on the base, other than the iron cannons. That the iron cannon alone isn't going to be enough.
unit ready. Unit lost.
We'll take out this Talon so the jump jets can kill the Pitbulls.
Unit lost.
Oh, Razorback, okay. Alright, let's go and get the iron cannon now we've got enough money.
Ion cannon activated. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright, we do need to get some chip damage in.
Unit lost.
Let's get some stuff at his base.
Unit ready.
No point just giving up this missile, might as well.
Ion cannon activated.
Might as well try and win it. Yeah, base is pretty close to dead now. I'm just going to go after it with everything. Doesn't matter if I lose this missile.
Launch. Unit ready. Major structural damage
Alright, and there it is.
received. Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Okay, scout first again. The rifles, it's fine. We'll get harvester. I need to walk into his rifles. Pretty happy as long as missiles charging. Okay, again, this guy's also gone double rifle before harvester,
Unit ready.
which is unusual. Don't want to be charging, so I'm going to step off the pads. And we'll just wait. Well, we'll go third rifle, and then if he doesn't go third rifle, we'll push in. If he does, oh, chuggy. Huh. That is a fast chemical buggy. Alright, I guess we'll just go Mohawk.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
We want to be in air anyway, I think, so Mohawk makes sense here. And we'll get a Talon
Ready.
over here, get some rifles to the middle. Should be able to clean up all of this stuff pretty easily. And then fire the missile. And then we'll get the harvester and go for the base kill.
Nuclear warhead launched. Unit lost.
We're going to put the rifles to block the Mohawk
Unit ready.
and send jump jets up to the top. Don't even necessarily need the iron cannons if we just kill the base outright. They're getting a lot of damage on the base here.
Cannon activated.
Yeah, should be able to do it with one iron cannon. Alright, cool.
You are victorious. Three, 2, 1.
Alright, so let's scout, because we're playing against Nod as well. Been rushed a surprisingly large number of times. No rush this time.
Reporting.
I'll just hang around, wait, see what he does.
Reporting.
If he doesn't do anything, I'll get some jump jets and go for his harvester. Air tower, okay. Well, we'll back up and get a pit bull then. Well, I guess we could go Talon actually. Yeah, it might be better to go Talon. I think we want to be in the air tower anyway.
Unit ready.
In case he has shades, we don't want to go into pit bull. Anyone who opens Venom is likely to have shade as well, so
Riflemen away.
probably makes more sense to go Talon.
Ready for the we got infantry ready.
Get another one.
Rifle check complete. On my
I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, I was expecting a Phantom, so I'm gonna set up my Talons so that both of them fight this Phantom. I get pretty good damage on the Phantom there in exchange for a single Talon.
Warhead cancelled. Unit ready.
flight check complete.
Nuclear missile launched.
Yeah, this Phantom has killed 3 Talons, so it cost him 100 and it killed 90 cost. So even though it killed 3 units, it actually was still a negative Tiberium trade.
Ready for deployment. Flying out.
Unit
run away.
lost.
Alright, now we're gonna get a pit bull.
Unit ready.
Although it kind of looks like he just can't beat Talons, so maybe I just keep making Talons.
Pedal to the metal. All right, let's throw to the spinning. Pit bull in a burning rubber. Ready for deployment.
Every time he goes in for a Talon kill, I want my other Talons to come in and punish him for it. He is playing Shade as I predicted, so I'm pretty glad I went Talon. Talon is one of the best units against these Shade decks.
On my way. Ready to
Don't really need to go for the Iron Cannon kills here. I think the Talons have just got it locked up.
put pit bull in a dog fight.
Unit
A
ready.
Talon is just really good in this matchup, so I think we should be good. Don't even need to go for the
Harvester ready to collect.
don't even need to go for the base kill.
We've got
Unit ready.
Yeah, there it is. I just can't beat Talon.
Nuclear weapon launched. Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
riflemen ready to
Some
move.
rifles and go and have a look at what's up. Venom first, okay. I'm just gonna go Pitbull. I think this might be a mistake though,
Unit ready.
because he might be looking to do Shade Rush or something.
My bite is bigger than my ball.
And laser drones. Alright, laser drones are fine. I don't care about laser drones. Laser drones are easy.
Unit ready.
For action.
But once again, the best way to beat a rush is to simply not have a harvester. So now we're just looking to get shots with the Pitbull on the Venom. And then every time he backs up the Venom, we go in with the missile troops
Unit ready.
and get some shots on the laser drones. Our units just work better together than his do, basically. Because of the Pitbull Raider, it's easier for me to use my units in combination than it is for him. And as you can see, we just kill everything very easily. But yeah, this laser drone rush, not the best. Not the best strategy. Definitely not a thing you want to do against GDI. It's pretty good against Nod, but against GDI it's terrible.
Harvester ready.
And we'll go half, might even just go double half and go for the Solomon base kill. You only need a couple of pitbull shots to make a missile squad win against a Venom. Get second harvester. Could have also just gone Talon instead of the Pitbull, and then it would have beaten both his units, so that would have been pretty good as well. What I'm going to do now is go for the Talon.
Unit lost.
It looks like we're probably not going to want to base kill this one. I think the game's going to be over too quickly.
Unit lost.
Going to put Talons on the pads, and I don't think he can beat that.
Unit
Yeah,
lost.
looks like Talons are pretty good.
Nuclear warhead launched. Objective complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Got it. Ready for action.
I think if we're getting rushed again, like not this time.
Ready.
Ready to collect.
Alright, let's get on the pad. We want to be charging as always, because we're playing the super aggro deck.
Unit ready.
Moving out. Rifle move out. Unit ready.
Don't want to get 2v1 though, so we'll back up here.
Let's go.
And we'll split fire. Generally speaking, in rifle mirror like this, you want to split fire instead of focus fire. Because 2 low hit point squads is worse than 1 full hit point squad due to pop cap.
Gun him down.
Unit
But as you can see, he did kind of walk into defender's advantage, but I end up really far ahead in this rifle mirror. Okay, so he's got a buggy. I'm gonna suicide the low hit point rifles
unit
and try and keep the high hit point rifles alive, and then we'll go for a mohawk to deal with the chemical buggy. Alright, nice. So the high hit point rifles that we preserved are now still on the field to go and fight these lasers. We'll actually support this fight here with this mohawk. Get some extra damage in. And we'll get a Talon out in case he... Actually, don't know. I don't think a Talon was a good choice. I think I should have got some more rifles or something.
unit ready.
Alright, Banshee. Well, Talon ended up being quite good then.
Warhead launched. Unit
Alright, so we get some damage in there.
Unit
I guess we'll just send some jump jets at the base now. And drop an iron cannon on it. Ooh, chemical buggy? That's not good. Okay, gonna be hard to get through a chemical buggy
building
to do iron cannoning shenanigans.
Unit ready.
Oh, he's gonna try and jade my base. Okay.
Warning. Our base is
Yeah.
under attack.
I don't think I'm too fussed about that.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Warning. Our base is under attack.
Yeah, I didn't really do very much damage. I don't really care about that. You do have to interact with it in some way. You can't just ignore it completely, but
Unit
it wasn't something to panic over. And his base is almost dead now. So if we can get over there and iron cannon again, we should just win. I mean, we'll obviously need some chip damage as well, but...
ion cannon.
Whoops,
activated.
mislit the iron cannon. I tried to target Fog of War.
Unit ready.
Oh well, looks like we should just be able to win the missile here, so it shouldn't matter too much.
Unit lost.
Losing this missile would be not ideal because he can Jade base kill us, but yeah, we're gonna win the missile, so it doesn't matter.
Launched.
We're pretty close to iron cannon again, actually, so I don't think it would have mattered. Even if we lose that missile, we can just get vision and go for the base iron cannon.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
New objective
some
available.
riflemen, go and see what's up. Like nothing, wheels, it's fine, we'll get a harvester.
Ready.
A Ceph nod deck is one where I'm not sure I should be charging the missile, because that is
Ready.
really the most aggressive decks. A Ceph nod. So it's possible that this deck is even more aggressive than mine. Okay, I think we're gonna maybe chill a little here. I need to get too aggro. The fact they opened wheels makes me think they might have chemical buggy, but no, they've gone into barracks now, so maybe not. I guess we'll get Talon out, or Fanatics, sure. Whoops. Any misclicks with a had. Alright, I'm probably going to want a Pitbull as well, it looks like. Yeah, because there's the bikes. Need to get these back over here. Get the Pitbull onto the pad. Some rifles for this.
Unit lost.
Need to get these here and this back. Yeah, there we go. That's the swap I was looking for. Ooh, a tank. A tank is not good for me. I need another one down here. Need to kill this Fanatic before missile fires. Yeah, there we go. Kill this bike.
Unit lost.
Now I need to swap this over and get the full unit into this pad. Oh, now we got the block. Yeah, now we get a block.
Unit
Alright, nice. Then we get a Mohawk.
missile.
Should not have moved the Scorpion tank off that middle pad, because they needed to keep the Scorpion tank in on the field to block.
Harvester ready.
Alright, so now we're going to go double Harvester and go for the toxic base kill strategy.
Unit lost.
There's Talon for this. Get this Mohawk onto the base.
Unit
Get
lost.
some damage in.
Unit ready.
See if we can save up to 130 before it dies to the lasers. Doesn't look like we're going to get there. A lot of tanks coming from my Harvester. Probably should have been making jump jets before now.
Unit lost.
Kind of forgot I had them. Alright, let's get some more jump jets and go for the base.
Unit lost.
Don't really care about losing my Harvester, that's not a concern. Let's just do a center iron cannon. Yeah, now we just need one more iron cannon and we win. We can also, because of the iron cannon distraction, we can potentially steal the missile.
Unit ready.
Which is always nice.
Unit lost.
All we really need to do is buy time until the iron cannon's off cooldown and then we win.
Unit ready.
Which is almost now. And there it is. Oops, I misclicked again. Apparently I should not be a Solomon player.
Mission accomplished.
A gentleman's Solomon base kill.
2, 1. New objective received.
Okay, let's go rifles first and scout again, since we're getting rushed a surprisingly large amount. Elephants first, that means we can safely go harvester. I think we're okay with him charging. The deck is so aggressive.
Unit ready.
I think we're okay with this.
Unit ready.
Alright, let's go in for the 2v1 if he's going to let us have it.
Unit ready.
And then retarget these guys as they're coming in. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a rifle war here.
Unit ready.
Reporting. I'm on it. Rifleman awaiting orders.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Again, I want to retarget over to this one. Venom, so we've got Talon in response. Because we win the rifle war here, we get to see what he does first. Respond to my how controlling the pads with rifles, which in this case was a Venom, so I get to respond to it with the Talon. So I'm still ahead in the matchup.
Unit lost.
Right, we get the first missile. I'm just debating whether or not I want to go second half. I think I do.
Ready.
I think I want to do that. It's very similar to the Jade deck, where you just, once you win the first missile, you just go double harvester and you can sort of concede a missile and not worry about it. Except it's not. I don't think it's quite as good as. I don't think it's as good as that strategy was. I think that strategy was a lot more powerful. But what I should have done there is iron cannon one tile down to hit the bikes as well, but it's fine. Get some chip damage in here.
Unit ready.
And now we just need to wait for iron cannon cooldown, and then that should be game. It's gonna be a while still.
Unit ready.
Jump jets up on the base. Talon over here. We basically just need to keep vision on the base.
Lost.
And now we win.
Cannon activated. Unit lost. Enemy base destroyed. Three, two, one. New objective.
Alright, last game. See if we can get ourselves another Solomon base kill. Opponent goes rifles first. We want to get on this pad and start charging. We want double rifle opener. So we'll back up. We don't want to get 2v1'd. Again, happy to let him charge. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get a 2v1 here. I'll just wait. He's trying to push in on me. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Unit ready.
He even retargets. He's doing the things I was talking about earlier. Now this is awkward because we've been left with a couple of really low hit point rifle squads that are terrible. Alright, we're gonna go Pitbull. I should have gone Talon, but I just naturally went Pitbull, like a reflexive thing to go Pitbull when I see a Venom. But yeah, I definitely should have gone Talon instead. Because if he goes Shade now, it's really bad for me. He's gone lasers instead of Shade, which is good. I want to let these low hit point rifles die. He's trying to avoid killing them, it looks like.
Lost. Unit ready.
So I need to make them useful somehow, like by blocking or holding pads or whatever. Or just send it into Tiberium to die is also a pretty reasonable strategy. Alright, here's a tank. We're going to actually move these rifles down here
Lost.
to block the tank. Looks like we're going to take first missile. I'm going to build the harvester now. We're going to go for the base kill. We're going to get an iron cannon right away.
Activated. Unit lost.
Take out the venom at the same time is nice. And then jump jets to go and defend our harvester. And Pitbull to harass his base a little bit. Again, like when you're playing these decks, you don't really care if your opponent kills your harvesters. It's just not relevant. Like, as long as you're getting, as long as they don't stop you farming Tiberium completely, as long as they don't get completely keep you off the Tiberium, you don't really care. All right, and then that should be game because we're just gonna go and base kill him.
Ion cannon
That should do it.
activated.
Yeah, and there it is, guys. 10-0 with the Solomon base strategy. It's very similar to the Jade base strategy, but I don't think it's quite as good because obviously it's better now because the Jade base strategy got nerfed, but when Jade base was broken, it was better than this is now because the Jade deck was way better at winning the first missile. It was so hard to beat that deck in the first missile because of the bike laser chem, laser drone. Like those cheap units are so effective, whereas the nod counter, the GDI version is weaker first missile. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you all next time. Here's my crate rewards for the people who need the dopamine rush of seeing what gets opened in crates. Alright guys, see you next time.